It's the Mr. Ugly Show starring Mr. Ugly and the Human.
Hey there, and welcome to the Mr. Ugly Show. I am your host, Mr. Ugly. I and my friend the Human want to show you some toys. Hi, everybody. As promised in an earlier video, we're finally taking a look at the latest release from the Transformers collaborative, ex-Jurassic Park, Dilophocon and JP12, released to commemorate the 30th anniversary of Jurassic Park. Here we go. We recently shared a long overdue look at the first Transformers collaborative, ex-Jurassic Park figure set of Tyrannicon Rex and JP93. Here's a link to that video in case you missed it. This new set we're looking at today was just released the other week. Whereas the first set represented the main T-Rex from the Jurassic Park movie and one of the tour vehicles, this set recreates the fateful meeting of a hungry Dilophosaurus and a hapless Dennis Nedry. We're not going to show you the whole scene from the movie, but if you're familiar with the movie at all, you know the one we're talking about. Jurassic Park's lead computer scientist, Dennis Nedry, played by Wayne Knight, takes a wrong turn in the rain whilst attempting to flee the eponymous Jurassic Park at night in a hurricane. He misses the turn to the east dock and meets his end when a curious and hungry Dilophosaurus thinks Nedry looks nummy. The dino here is a Decepticon, just like the dino from the first Jurassic Park collaborative set. Whereas the Dilophosaurus in the movie was actually undersized compared to known fossil remains, this toy version is actually a little larger than life when compared to the scale of the Jeep it comes with. The frills are separate pieces and can be posed or removed, though that looks a bit odd. The little forearms can also move on fairly tight ball joints, and there's some limited movement in the dino legs just due to everything pegs together. The mouth opens and closes, and there's an effects butt that pegs into the lower jaw to represent the blinding, poisonous spit from the movie. The dino tail doesn't move much at all. There's a little up and down, but it looks kind of funky. And there's an unfortunately placed screw on the left side of the snout. The head can move up and down, but you have to unpeg it from the back part of the head, which looks a little weird. And there's no side-to-side or twisting movement. All of that being said, we actually like this little guy. Plus, now there's another in-universe dino for Tyrannicon to eat.
Fatality.
Nah, just kidding. They're on the same side.
Friendship.
Here's Dilophocon in robot mode. The spit effect part doesn't really store anywhere in robot mode, but that's not really a big deal. She's got the usual articulation for a deluxe class figure in robot mode. I'm not the biggest fan of how flat she appears, especially from the side. The way the sides of her dino body fold out to form the robot torso, it gives her a flat Stanley kind of look from the side. Still, the look works for her. Her dino tail can be removed and it transforms into a rifle, I guess. The blast effect can attach to the barrel of the rifle, so now it's a paint sprayer? I don't know. You know, this figure actually reminds me of someone. Yep, I would not be terribly surprised if she was recolored and given a new head to become a Legacy Evolution release of Beast Wars Iguanas. This is JP12, named for the serial number on the hood of the vehicle in the movie. In the movie, Nedry tries to use the winch to unstick his Jeep and pull it down the road so he can get away with his stolen embryos. This nearly perfect screen-accurate model of the Jeep from the movie includes the winch, as well as tampograph, the license plates, and other markings just like the screen-used vehicle. I think the only thing missing from this toy is the rain and mud. The sculpt on the vehicle mode is really good. It looks like the doors should open, and they actually can, but the canopy isn't attached to the doors like it looks like it is. The doors move like this for transformation. Speaking of which... So, I'm going to state the obvious here. The robot looks a hell of a lot like Nedry in the movie. The way the front tires fill in the torso gives him kind of a chubby appearance, and he's wearing what looks like glasses. He's even got the call center style headset on the side of his head. Yep. Since the scene being homaged here occurred in the rain,
JP12 comes with a removable helmet that's supposed to be a rain hat, although Nedry in the movie is wearing a yellow rain slicker with a hood. The winch on the bumper of the Jeep actually detaches to become the robot's blaster. But the cherry on top of this delicious sundae is the Barbasol can. You guys remember the secret cryo storage chamber hidden inside a fake shaving cream canister from the movie? Well, not only did Hasbro remember, but they included an Autobot branded version, and there's a translucent blue piece inside that resembles the caddy for the dino embryos. Pretty darn cool. He can hold it or stow it on one of the peg holes on his back. There is a ton of clever engineering going on in this guy, and I'm hoping we get to see him recolored and remolded into other Transformers characters. Not another Hound. We've got more than enough of him. And they just did Detritus, but maybe we can get a new roll bar. And they've redecoed Hound toys into Swindle before. My point is that this is an awesome Jeep mold, and it should be reused for other characters. All right, one last thing to talk about with this set's packaging. Here's the box for the first Jurassic Park collaborative set. We mentioned this before, but there was all kinds of clever stuff in this packaging. Hidden pictures, little movie references, and the little overturned cardboard tour vehicle that Tyrannicon is stepping on. But since this came out, Hasbro instituted an environmentally friendly plastic-free packaging initiative, which we applaud. But that means the box for this set doesn't get any of that cool stuff. No window to feature the figures. The inside of the box, pictured here, does have Dilophocon and JP12 separated by a little cardboard hill, sort of like the movie scene. However, Hasbro did include this little cardboard crate they used to hold all the accessories. The crate has the sign for the East Dock on it, the one Nedry hits on his wild and rainy drive.
Anyway, folks, that's the Transformers Collaborative X Jurassic Park set of Dilophocon and JP12. Aren't they a cute couple? Although the dino in this set isn't nearly as impressive as the T-Rex from the Tyrannicon Rex and JP93 set, the figure of JP12 really makes up for it, in my opinion. Yeah, I have to agree. I do prefer Tyrannicon to Dilophocon, but I think this set is all about the clever design and faithful vehicle mode of JP12. The inclusion of the Barbasol can really puts this one over the top for me. Yeah, I agree. That's the little details and attention to those little details that really elevates the Hasbro design team above other toy designers, in my humble opinion. That was me kissing ass. Anyway, folks, that's our show. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give us a like. If you really like this video and want to see more like it, then consider subscribing. Doesn't cost you nothing and helps us out. We're just a few warm bodies away from 100 subscribers. What the hell? And we have a special show we're cooking up to celebrate that milestone, so get subscribed. Until then, folks, we appreciate your eyeballs. Be good people. Mwah!